We are back and we're going to do some more practice here with solving multi-step equations with variables on both sides of our equal sign here. So don't have much room on what I got going on here to do it on this PDF here. So what we're going to do is just scroll down to a blank sheet down below and rewrite it and kind of go from there. So number 1, on one side we've got x plus 5, and then on the other side we have equals 3 times x plus 1. So we got number 1, x plus 5 equals 3 times, whoops, 3 times x plus 1? Yep. 3 times x plus 1. So, just like before, first step is to distribute where we can. And we have some distribution we have to do right here. So we're going 3 times x as well as 3 times 1. So this side will stay the same. Equals, now 3 times x is going to give us 3x, and 3 times 1 is going to be a nice plus 3. Alrighty, now step 1 is done, we distributed. We don't have any like terms that we can simplify, and I don't think we will on any of the practice ones there, so I might dig a couple up out of my brain on my own here. But next step is to bring all your variables to one side of your equal sign. So like earlier, I'm going to do that by taking the ones on the right side over to the left. So I'm going to subtract 3x and subtract 3x because that will go away. We're going to have negative 2x plus 5 is equal to 3. And now we've got a nice two-step that we just can solve super quickly here. So minus 5, negative 2x equals negative 2. Divide by negative 2 on both sides, and x will equal a nice positive 1 there. And then if we wanted to, we could check it. 1 plus 5 for the left-hand side, if I plug in 1 for x, is going to be 6. And on the right-hand side, if I plug in 1 for x, we do 1 plus 1 is 2, and 3 times 2 is 6. So we have our correct solution here with x equals 1. I'm going to skip around and we're just going to do the odds here. So we've got number 3, 3 times x plus 5. Equals 3 times 2x plus 1. 3 times 2x plus 1. Just like every other time we've done here today, we're going to distribute where we can. So we're going to start with distributing this 3. So 3 times x plus 3 times 5 is 15. We can also distribute this 3. So 3 times 2x is going to give us 6x, and 3 times 1 will give us a plus 3. Gather up your variables to one side, minus 6x, minus 6x. We're going to have negative 3x plus 15 is equal to 3. Nice little two-stepper, minus 15, minus 15. And negative 3x is going to be equal to negative 12. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, and x is equal to 4. And now my check here will be super quick as well. So x is 4. So on the left-hand side, my parentheses, 4 plus 5 is 9. And 3 times 9 is 27. And then plug a 4 in. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9, and 9 times 3 is 27. We get a good check. It works off for us. So we're good to go. Now with number 5, 3 times x minus 5 is going to equal 3 times 2x minus 1. 3 times 2x minus 1. Distribute. 3 times x, 3 times negative 5, so we will get 3x minus 15 equals, distribute here, 6x minus 3. Gather variables, minus 6x minus 6x. Negative 3x minus 15 is equal to negative 3. Nice simple two-step now. So our goal here is to get these down to two-step equations, so they're nice and simple to solve. And getting them to that point should become super easy for us too. Now plus 15 plus 15, negative 3x is equal to 12. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, and x is negative 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and skip the check here. But if I plug in negative 4 for x and evaluate, both sides will be equal to each other. Let's go with one more from here, and then I will come up with a couple that include what we want them to include. So let's go with number 7. 3 times x minus 5 equals 3 times 2x plus 1. So distribute. 3 times x is 3x, 3 times negative 5 is minus 15. 3 times 2x is 6x, and 3 times 1 is plus 3. This looks kind of similar to the one we just did, but there's a plus sign where we had a minus sign before. So we're going to get rid of our 6x here, minus 6x. Negative 3x minus 15 is equal to 3. Add 15, add 15. Negative 3x is equal to 18, and we're going to get a different solution here because it was a little bit different. Divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3, and for us, x is equal to negative 6. Alright, so I'm going to pull 1 out of my hat here, and then we'll call that good. So I guess we'll just call this bonus. Now, what I come up with could end us up with a fraction, so just beware. I'm just picking some stuff out of the air here. So let's do 3 times 2x minus 2, and then minus 2x, all right, equals 4 times x plus 2 minus 1. Super random, just brought those out of nowhere. So we are going to distribute once again. 3 times 2x will give us 6x. And 3 times negative 2 is minus 6, and then we've got minus 2x left over here. Equals 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 2 is plus 8, and minus 1. So now we can't skip step 2 here, because the other ones we weren't able to combine any like terms, but both sides here have some like terms we can combine. We've got our 6x and our minus 2x on one side. And then we've got our 8 and our minus 1 on the other side. So I'm going to combine those. 6x's minus 2x's on this side will leave us with 4x minus 6 equals... I goofed it. This is going to end up being something with no solutions, which we are not worried about. So let me see. Picked a random one, and it just happened to not work. So I'm going to go in here. Let's get rid of that 4. Let's make that a 2. I think things will work a little bit nicer for us here. Complete accident. Didn't mean to do that. So once again, 6x minus 6 minus 2x equals 2x plus 4 minus 1. So those came from my distributions here. Now we can combine our like terms. So my 6x and my minus 2x, and then my 4 and my minus 1. So 6x minus 2x's is 4x, and my minus 6 is left alone. And 4 minus 1 is 3, so 2x plus 3. We're now going to gather our variables, so minus 2x and minus 2x. 2x minus 6 equals 3. So we're in two-step land now. So to undo this, I need to undo my addition or subtraction first. Since this is minus 6, we undo with a plus 6 and a plus 6. 2x equals 9. Divide by 2, and x will equal 9 halves, which we can get fractions for these. So it's nice that we got one with a fraction in our example. All right, so there's a few more examples for you to go through for your assignment, and good luck with that. Follow the steps. Be careful of your positives and negatives there. Don't forget to distribute, and you'll do just fine. We'll see you later.